Told I got to do better than Mark Hall. So. Did he stretch?
No, he didn't.
Great, so I'm already ahead. All right. Let's do this.
He is ripped and ready.
Well, I wouldn't say ripped, but you did. How you guys doing? Good?
All right, neat freak or a bit of a slob?
Oh, man, I'm a bit of a slob. I got to be honest.
Okay, grits or oatmeal?
Oatmeal. Unless they're cheese grits, then, which is a Nashville thing, but I like oatmeal.
Good book or good movie?
Man, again, you know, it's sort of that crisis of if I say good book, people will probably be more impressed. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to have to go good movie.
What's your favorite movie?
Can it be a series of sequels? Rocky 1 through 5. Which also is actually 6. Came out not too long ago. My dad and I went and saw it. Yeah. But Rocky 1 through 5, and I'd say Rocky 4 is probably my all-time favorite, where Rocky goes to Russia and fights the Russian who's on steroids, but good defeats evil. And then at the end, he gets up and he makes a speech, and all the Russian crowd had become fans of Rocky. And he says, I figure if us can change and yous can change, and we all can change. And the crowd starts cheering. He's like, Adrian, I love you. It's great. Beautiful. Wait.
Okay.
It's a tear. Every time. It's a great American story. Rags to riches, back to rags. And then up to like lower middle class.
I was going to ask most embarrassing moment, but I think we just saw
Oh,
it.
really? It was caught on camera? Most embarrassing moment. Were you really going to ask that? Is that the next? Can I give you a couple? No, I've got so many of them. Let's just be honest.
It's 60 seconds. We got plenty of
Yeah.
time.
Hey, when I signed up, I thought you said 60 minutes, and I'm taking 60 minutes. You better get your camera ready. Charge the battery. No. Okay. Well, the embarrassing moment that comes to mind is the first time I ever remembered people noticing me, like they knew. I saw some kids at this coffee shop nearby where I had just sang, and they were like kind of whispering in the corner, like, I think that's him, and I was kind of like, I noticed it, so I was like, yeah, it's me, you know. It's like, oh, shucks, you know, I was doing like a Mark Schultz kind of. Oh. It was cool, like they noticed me, and I was getting my coffee up at the counter, and just as soon as I was starting to kind of feel good about myself, you know, I went to put some cream in my coffee, and I spilled the whole cup of coffee down my pants, and right at the spot where it looked like I needed a diaper. And so all these kids, and it was just like, and that's when I learned that a daily dose of humility is a good thing. So those kids thought I wet my pants, and they are not fans of my music any longer.
Favorite snack on tour?
Well, it has changed. I used to be on a mission to find the greatest ice cream shops in every city, in every town that I go to, and I've been in a lot of cities, and I've been in a lot of ice cream shops, and I've rocked them all. But I've kind of changed that, so I try to eat less ice cream and more almonds.
Okay, chicken, fish, or beef?
Beef. It's what's for dinner.
Okay.
Second embarrassing moment.
Okay. Serious question.
Oh, yes.
What's your favorite boat name?
I heard about this boat actually nearby from here called Jazz Hands.
Oh, please.
I think.
Never was named Jazz Hands. Never.
I know. And in all.
A little demonstration for us?
Jazz Hands. I have a history in the musical world. I was in Godspell once. But I heard of the original name and what it was inspired by for Bill's Boat. I thought that was pretty special.
So, do you know what it is?
Dorothy Jean.
I would have remembered, but she stole my thunder. I almost said Norma Jean. But I'm glad I didn't say Norma Jean.
Favorite Bible verse?
Philippians 4:13. My dad encouraged me to memorize scripture since I was a little kid. And he used to, on family vacations, we would drive to Florida because we couldn't afford to fly in a red station wagon. He'd save up all his money and we'd drive to Florida and he would make us listen to the Old Testament on tape. And it would have this like, and it was the lineage of David, you know, it was like, and Jehoshaphat begat Moab and Moab. And we're like, Dad. But then he taught me Philippians 4:13 and that scripture, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. It's just continues to be fitting in my life, especially with what I've gone through recently.
Who's your favorite artist?
Well, honestly, I've got to go someone who's had a huge impact on me was Stephen Curtis Chapman's music. I remember being at Assembly Hall Arena in Champaign, Illinois on the Signs of Life tour as a college student. I sat in the audience and I sat there in tears as everyone was getting up after the show, and I just felt God was calling me to make music and communicate with people the way that he did. So I can never forget that. I'm a huge fan of Toby Mac these days, someone I look up to greatly, and so to have him sing on my record was pretty cool, even if it was one line.
Okay. Couple of quick ones here.
What are you saying, I'm going too long?
No, we got plenty of time. 60 seconds with baseball or football?
Baseball.
Cubs or White Sox?
Come on, man. Why you gotta ask me that? You know, since I'm in Florida, I can say honestly, but I'd say the Cubs, man. Cubs all the way. Even though it's 100 years since they've won a World Series. Mm-hmm. But I'm a fan. Gotta be honest.
All right, last question. Dave, Bill, or Carmen?
Well, I know that everyone is trying to find a BFF.
Not everyone,
And
just one.
well, I know Carmen's found one. Dave's found one. Bill is searching for one. It's a toss-up. I just want to say one thing right here. I love you all, and have a nice day. And don't touch me. Do not touch me.